Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here, brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday Sean video today. They're gonna go out today, see things come out today, see things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, there's actually not quite, that many things releasing today. I think one of the only really big things coming out was the film Belfast. Other than that though, I know there's a couple other things. There are a few like indie horror films and stuff like that are coming out that I think should be in Walmart. And I know there's a couple other things as well, but like I said, not a ton of things today. Also though, I'm gonna have some really cool news though about the brand new project that I'm gonna be directing with Lauren Francesca that we're gonna both be co-directing. I'll be talking about that a little bit later in the video as well. Also though, at the end of this video is gonna be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for some things I received a review and talk about for you guys. And as always too, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the DVDs and Blu-rays that I reviewed, if you guys have seen them, what you guys thought of them, and also if you guys plan on picking any of them up. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. But I also want to let you guys know some really cool, really exciting news about the brand new project that I'm going to be co-directing with Lauren Francesca. It's going to be a brand new horror comedy slasher film called Mistletoe Massacre. And you guys might have seen I did a live show a couple days ago, over the weekend talking about it. And then I posted up the Indiegogo pitch video so you guys can see what the project is about and all that kind of stuff as well. But like I was saying, we just launched the Indiegogo campaign for the film, and we have a whole lot of different, perks on the project, so, with ways that you guys can help the film. And we have some smaller perks on the film as well as larger ones. Like we have on there a special thanks credit that you guys can get, and then you would get your name, at the film's end credits as well as on IMDb. There's also stuff on there to get producer credits on the film. And we do have acting credits if you guys are interested in coming out and acting in the film in person. It's going to be shooting April 21st to the 27th in the Los Angeles area. So you guys can, like I said, there's different kind of perks and stuff like that you can get acting wise. But if you guys weren't able to come out in person too, we do have some other ones that are like self-film from home roles. And they're like stuff where you guys can be a video blogger in the movie. And basically you'll be kind of talking about the murders that had happened and kind of done, YouTube style. There's also self-from-home film roles you can do to be a newscast in the movie. So you'd be kind of talking about the murders as well as, and you do it like on a green screen or in front of a tree or stuff like that, just to kind of make it like, a real kind of cheesy newscaster kind of guy that we're doing as well. And like I said, there's also different kind of perks that you guys can get, like your voice in the movie, your photo in the film. So lots and lots of different ones, but I'm so excited about this one, guys. It's going to be, like I said, a real like throwback 80s style comedy slasher horror film. Really good. Like I said, really excited to do this one. And like I just want to say, guys, too, thanks again for the continued support on these projects. I wouldn't be able to do these without you guys. So thanks again. And if you guys have any questions about any of the perks or anything like that as well, I'll have a link below for my Facebook, and you guys can contact me on there, as well. But thanks again, guys, for the continued support. And like I said, there's lots of different levels of the perks on here, so it's not all like the high ones, like with the high producer ones. There's like the smaller special thanks and all that type of stuff, as well. And if you guys do get any of the perks, definitely put a comment too underneath of this video as well, letting me know and everything. But like I said, let me know if you guys have any questions. You can message me on Facebook or post them underneath of this video. And thanks again for all the support. But now I'm going to head into Target and we'll see, see what they have. I'm not expecting much today, but we shall see. But we'll check here in the front though and see if there's anything else different out here. They don't usually change the stuff out, and I've usually been showing the same stuff. There's a lot of people out here today, but oh no, I actually did change it. This is, has been the same movies for a really long time in here. It was all kind of really random stuff, so it looks like they finally switched it out to newer things. So like last Tuesday, was The Kingsman, and I have not watched this one yet. A lot of people were leaving comments saying this one wasn't that great, but I mean, I liked all the other Kingsman movies a lot. I especially liked the second one. I thought Elton John, I liked his character in that one, playing this really crazy guy. I don't know, I really liked him in the second one. But like I said, I've heard a lot of people saying this one's not that great. Let me know though if it's worth getting at some point or not. I think it's on Hulu for free if you have Hulu and stuff like that as well. And then the 555, that was the 355, that was last week, and the Eternals, and they do have one of these, the Target exclusive ones still for Eternals. There was an exclusive, I believe, for the Kingsman. I don't see that one here. I'll look over in the actual section to see if they have that, though. Other than that, though, they have American Underdog, that was last Tuesday. Same with House of Gucci was last Tuesday. King Richard was 2 or 3 weeks back. These are all kind of the same things that were here. Let's just check on this side too, just in case. Yeah, no, nothing else different. They did put Clifford out here. That was one of the more recent ones as well. But we'll head over to the actual section though and see anything else, you know, different that's over there. I guess I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting much though today because I don't think there was too many things, but we will see though. And it's funny, I just randomly walked by this and like I saw that they made these, and they re-released this years ago. It looks different than it was. But as a kid, I remember having this Batman Returns duck thing, you know, the Penguin's duck. That's so surreal to see them like redo this, because they have like the ones here for the new Batman, but then they have like, you know, the Batwing, the ski boat one, and that's interesting though. Like I said, it's just so funny to see this one, you know, now. But I did look over though in the actual section over there though, and I didn't see anything new changed out over here at all. It was all the same stuff, and you can see everything was still empty and everything. I saw though they had one copy over here of the Kingsman exclusive one, but you can see they have like the spot for Belfast here, but they do have the Target exclusive Kingsman, so they had one of these ones left here still as well though. Into Walmart we go. I had to pause the TV for 10 seconds. They were playing Star Wars over here, so I'm going to try and show you guys quickly before they unpause it what came out today. I didn't see anything else new over here today. I did see this one, Paw Patrol one, that was an exclusive. Other than that, though, they had this Sherlock Holmes movie collection thing here, like Basil Rathbone one. But over here in the actual section, I saw some things I'm trying to show quickly before that TV gets unpaused, because it was like Star Wars was the most copyrighted thing imaginable. They had this one here called The Pilot for $14.96. And then the DVD for that one. This one, La Soga one, Salvation. And this one here, it includes like a bonus movie on it. I don't remember if the Blu-ray had that or not on it. And that one's $12.96 for that. And this was the one big thing today, Belfast that I was mentioning. This one released today as well. And that one's $14.96 for that one. There is a Blu-ray. I don't see that one. They also have Stoker Hills, this new Tony Todd movie. This one released today, you know, as well. And I'll be talking about this one at the end of this video. This is a fun movie. That one's $12.96. And this one I kind of want to get. This one, the Easter Bunny Massacre one. That one's $9.96 for that one. Other than that, though, over here in the actual section, though, I didn't see anything else different. I like mixed in here. Settlers was like past couple weeks. Fallen was like a week or two ago. But yeah, nothing else mixed in. You just always have to check, because sometimes down here in the bottoms too, you see like different things mixed in that somehow like they don't know where to put them, so they put them down here. But other than that though, I don't, like I said, don't see anything else different or new here today other than these ones. And I did see some of these Easter things over here too, like the Easter slip covers, and they had some really random things over here, like how does Jack in the Box fit with these movies? And then like the Jackass movie was there too, so it's really very strange and random, you know, the ones that they put in this spot. But like I said, other than this stuff, not much else today. I don't think I'm going to go to the other Walmart, because this was kind of the main things today, and I wasn't really expecting too much else. And since they did have all these things out, I figured that's probably going to be the main things that they have. If you do go to Walmart though, let me know if your location had a Blu-ray of that one or not though, or not. But like I said, other than that though, I don't see anything else different here. Let's see anything over here. These all seem to be all the same things as well though. But yeah, though, I got that Easter Bunny movie in there, and I also got like some scoops. My dad's like, "Oh, could you get the scoops, the Frito scoop? We are out of the Frito scoops." So I got those as well. But yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna go to the other Walmart, because luckily enough today they had all the stuff out, and I'm a little later today as well. I have to be really careful now too. Like when I hold this phone out, I really should be using the other hand now. I've been having like all this weird like rotator cuff kind of pain with my shoulder and stuff like that. I feel like a real old man. Like I sit down at the chair now, and like when I'm at the computer and everything, I have like a heating pad on my shoulder and everything. I think it's from holding this phone too much. And it's like sometimes I think the last straw of holding the phone was the last horror pack that I did. I held it up and opened up 2 packs, and it was too long, me holding my hand up like this. It's like a survivor challenge. And I think like throughout the years of me doing this with this hand, like having it out like this, it's finally like caught up with me now. So it's like I have to just be so careful and everything. You guys could even see in that last horror pack one, I was going, my arm is starting to like hurt and everything. That was like the beginning of it getting to its like worst. But I even had to go to the walk-in, no, not the walk-in, the actual hospital the one night, because it was so bad. And they x-rayed and everything, and it was not torn or anything. They said if it is a fracture, like a tear, it's very, very minor, but it's just something I might have to do like physical therapy for and everything. So like I'm better like if I do this, like set the phone down like this when I do it, and not have my, holding it out so much. But gonna head now though to Best Buy and see what they have, and they'll probably have the Blu-ray and stuff at Belfast. And like I was saying in there, if you did see your location, let me know if they had the Blu-ray as well. But it looked like, from what I can tell, they only carried the DVD for that one. Into Best Buy we go. Well, we're taking a look here in the front though. I'm seeing if there's anything different. I don't see anything new right here. Let's see though if on the other side if they have the I do see the this is the thing that I saw out last Tuesday and Walmart put out by mistake. I don't know how Walmart had this, the Best Buy exclusive one, but it's $58.99 for that one. I still cannot figure out how that happened. But over here though, I'm seeing if there's anything else new over here. I don't see the Belfast one here. I don't see anything else mixed in here as far as I can tell that are new. They still have the Eternal Steelbook over here. Let's look and see. Let's check these things over here. A whole bunch of TVs. Like Black Friday type amount of TVs right here. These are the older ones. Let's look over here though and see any other ones here. They do have like, no, I don't see though. Where's the Belfast one? I see the Kingsman, that was last Tuesday. Alligator was last Tuesday. Almost Famous was last Tuesday. But I don't see the Belfast one. That's really weird. They don't seem to have any copies of that. Like, all the other things here, as far as I can tell, were things that were last Tuesday. But yeah, I don't see anything else different here, though. It's really weird. Like just like lots of these big-ass TVs and everything here. But no, nothing else new here, though, as far as I can tell. But yeah, though, nothing really in there today at all. Like, I don't know if maybe they I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, though, if you went to your Best Buy, though, if your location had the, I always, like, park, and then I forget where I park. I'm, like, the worst person in the world with parking and remembering where in the hell I park. And I used to have, like, that orange car and would always remember where I am. And now I don't, and I haven't in years, but I never remember anymore. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, nothing in there today. Like I said, today was not a great Tuesday. Definitely not a lot of stuff. There's not every week is always amazing. You know what I mean? I don't think today was a lot of stuff, but if you guys did end up picking up anything today, though, let me know in the comments below, though, what you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. Also, though, let me know, too, any new things that you guys have watched on streaming, any new TV shows or movies as well. And also, too, like I was saying, definitely check out the campaign, the Indiegogo campaign for the brand new slasher film, which I'm co-directing with Lauren Francesca. I'm so excited about this one, and like I was saying, guys, lots of different perks on the project and ways you guys can help. The smaller ones are the special thanks credits, and then you guys would get on IMDb as well as the film's end credits. There's gonna be a section that says special thanks, and it will have your name and stuff like that as well. And just a huge way to to help the project and everything, because that's the main way that I fund everything is through crowdfunding. And I just want to say again, guys, thanks again for everything and all the continued help on the projects. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to do these without you guys, and I'm really glad I've gone down this direction of directing these movies. Like, to me, like, I don't know, like, I'm glad I did, because I don't know what I'd be doing now if I wasn't doing this, because this is what I always wanted to do, is film stuff like this and directing field and everything. And it just took me so long to get to that point, and to really to do this, and to realize that this is what I want to make a career, is directing and continuing to act in the projects as well, and then doing acting stuff here and there. But I'm just really glad that I've gone down this direction, and I know it took me a long time to get to this point, but I'm really happy with the way things are going now and all this kind of stuff. So like I said, guys, thanks again for everything, and if you have any questions on the new film, let me know for sure. And thanks again, guys, for the continued support on the projects. And like I said, thanks again for everything. Now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Arrow Video, and this is the brand new 4K Ultra HD edition here of the film American Werewolf in London. Now keep in mind, though, with this edition here, this one only includes the 4K version of the film. It doesn't include a Blu-ray copy of the film as well. I always really love this movie, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but every time I think of this film, like, no matter what, the first thing I always think of, is the at Universal Studios Florida, they have the horror makeup show, and at the horror makeup show, they would always, I don't know if I don't know if it's still there or not. They actually have the demonstration of this or not, but they used to have, like they still might. I haven't seen videos of the show in the last year or two, so I don't know if they still do this. But like I said, they used to have a demonstration of the head doing the transformation from this film, kind of like of the actual, I don't know if it was the real one or a replica of it or not, but I know that was one thing that they always showed. So that's one of the things, every time I think of this movie, I think of the horror makeup show, because I always loved that show, and it's still going at Universal Studios Florida. But to me, I remember like as a kid when I went to see that show, I was convinced that those were like real special effects makeup people, and I like fell for the whole thing. I don't know what I was thinking, because the guy who was on that show definitely did play Beetlejuice sometimes at Universal too. Totally off subject, but just something I was thinking about. But when it comes to this movie though, it's about a group of these people, these two friends that are in, in the UK, and one of them gets killed by this werewolf in this small, weird town, and the other guy gets bit, and he starts to go through this weird transformation of what's going on with him from the full moon and everything. It's a great movie. They made this a sequel as well, American Werewolf in Paris, which wasn't great, but I always kind of liked it a little bit. It was like a decent movie, but this is a great addition here of the film. And on here, though, it has tons of different features. It has a brand new 4K restoration on here by Arrow Films from the original camera negative on here. Has a comedy track on here by filmmaker Paul Davis. It has a commentary on here with some of the actors on here. Making the Beast Legacy of Universal Werewolf, a feature-length documentary on here, which has interviews on here with the director, as well as Joe Dante and more. Lots and lots of stuff on here. Feature-length explanation of John Landis' film, which boosts extensive cast and crew interviews. Has casting of the hand, archival footage from Rick Baker on here, radio and TV spots, and extensive image gallery featuring over 200 stills, posters, and other, paraphernalia from the films. Double-sided fold-out poster in here. So lots and lots of things. This is cool. This is this American Werewolf in London image. I think I remember seeing this image, unless I'm wrong, like the way this looks like this on like one of those like Walmart when they did like slipcovers. I might be wrong about that, but I remember like maybe the artist that did this in this kind of look or something did that one, some of those ones. And then there's a double-sided poster on here, and I don't know if those were Walmart exclusives when they had slipcovers like that, or they were everywhere. I can't remember. And here's a two-sided poster, and this has the brand new artwork on this one. I love these kind of old school pictures like this, drawing covers like this. I really love this. I think it's a really, I don't know, I think it's a very, I don't know, to me, very eye-catching. I like this kind of stuff. And I know, like, there was a period of time when, like, Hollywood and stuff would not do those kind of covers, classic, like, animated, drawing covers like that. And for posters, I think that's a really cool way to go. I really like that. So I really like that we're seeing that so often now, with these kind of, releases of classic films. I don't know. I think it's really cool to bring back, that kind of classic style. I'm just trying to put these back in here correctly and everything. The other one here is from Paramount, and this is one I want to let you guys know was available. And this is one that I was so excited when I heard they were making this. This is such a fun movie. I absolutely love the original film, and I love movies too, especially with, characters play a lot of different characters, and I always love when Eddie Murphy plays a lot of characters. I especially love the Night Professor movies because of that. Like, that's a dream of mine, is someday to like be able to do like a movie where I play like a lot of roles in it, like, and like really go under makeup. So I'm like all these different type of characters. Like, I don't know, something really fun about like character work, like, and especially playing like wacky, weird characters. And this is Coming to America, and this is the sequel to Coming to America. And it's basically about Eddie Murphy's character coming back, to America because he finds out that he has a son, and that's basically what it is. And it's just a really fun, seeing the characters again. You get them all back in here again. I thought it was a really, really fun movie. If you guys are fans of the original film, it's definitely a must watch. It has on here though a comedy track with the director, a featurette from Queens to Zamada, as well as a trailer gallery on this one. The next one here is one I want to let you guys know is available as well, and this one here is from Universal, and this is the film which is from Kenneth Branagh. I always think I'm saying his name wrong. Branagh. I don't know why I can't say his name correctly. I feel like if I don't hear someone's name said, then I can't say it right so often. But he directed, the Murder on the Orient Express, and then the was it Queen of the newest one that's just out right now, as well, like on the Nile one, or something on the Nile that he's directed as well. And this is basically, though, this was set in the 1960s, and it's kind of about, about the kind of like the clash going on between Catholics and Protestants that's going on. Catholics and Protestants, is that what yeah, and it's basically like basically like it's kind of like the thing that's going on, but it's all through the eyes of this one kid and kind of what he's seeing and all this kind of stuff that's going on with his family and the ups and downs. It's a really, really well done character piece film. It's all done in black and white, but looks really, really great. Great film. I like that you don't see stuff shot in black and white very often at all, and I do like that. The most recent other one, I think, was The Lighthouse that was shot in black and white. This one has on here, though, feature-wise, alternate ending featuring Kenneth Branagh, as well as deleted scenes, The City of Stories, The Making of Belfast, a feature-length comedy track on here with the director of the film as well. And the next one I got here is from Lionsgate. It's a movie here called Fallen. This is a really interesting, very creepy, atmospheric film. This is basically, though, about this guy who was like, he's this priest, and he kind of like ended up going and like, he did like exorcisms and things like that. And one of the exorcisms did not go well at all. And he ended up, because of that, it kind of like shook him, and he kind of like left and kind of is now hiding out. And he has a daughter as well, and he's hiding out in the middle of, kind of nowhere in this cabin. And when he's out there, though, he's trying to deal with what's going on in his life and all these different types of things. But then he starts seeing this weird type of creature type thing out there in the woods. And it's kind of him trying to figure out what's going on. And if it's like something like some sort of a demon is coming for him and his daughter, or coming for his daughter. And it's kind of like, he's going to have to go and like do what he did in what he did in the past, which was doing these exorcisms. Is this going to come back? And is he going to have to go down, that route again and everything in life? It's like I said, a really interesting movie. Very, very creepy. Like I said, super atmospheric film. The next one here is from Lionsgate as well. And this one stars Jill Scott, and it's Highway to Heaven. And this was actually based on an original TV series. And I don't know if I ever saw any episodes of the series. I know the series, though, went for a number of different years. It was an 80s series. Highway to Heaven. Like I said, I don't know how long it went for, but this is basically, though, it starred Michael Landon, though, was in the original series, but it's basically Jill Scott. And I feel like every time I think of Jill Scott, there's like a commercial or something with her like singing or something that keeps coming to my head, and I can't get it out of my head. Like this thing of her, like, is it like Nationwide or something? Am I like imagining this for some reason? I feel like I remember like someone saying, "Oh, it's Jill Scott," and then she starts singing. Like, I don't know if I'm imagining this or something, or why I'm thinking that. But basically, though, it's about her character, who's an angel coming back to Earth, and she's coming to help this one kid and everything, who's having all these different types of things going on in his life because, his mother has passed away and all these type of things. It's a really, one of those really good, like, feel-good, kind of positive films. This is one, too, that I believe aired on, was on Lifetime, it was a Lifetime original movie for this one. The next one here is one I want to let you guys know is available as well. And I don't know if there's a Blu-ray series of this as well. I don't think there's a complete Blu-ray set, but this is the complete series of the show American Gods here, which is a really interesting series. It has a lot of great actors in here, like Crispin Glover, is on the show. I always forget who the actor's name is, but he's in a lot of stuff. He was also, I always think of him from, the Hellboy reboot, wait. I love that David Harbour going, wait. I don't know, the way he says that in that Hellboy reboot is just so cringy and peculiar. So I always think about that. But American Gods, though, this is extremely hard to explain, but it's a very interesting series. Like I said, I cannot explain this one at all because I've seen a number of the episodes and I reviewed it originally when it came out, the original releases of this, but I can't explain this very well at all. But it has on here, though, cast and crew interviews, commentary tracks on here, behind the scenes footage on this one here as well. But here's a look inside. It went for, how many seasons was this show? It went for three different seasons. And I think the third one, I don't know if the third one's available individually or not. But like I said, I know I reviewed the first season of this one. But this has on here, like I said, all seasons of the show here, and then special features as well. And if you guys were fans of the series, like I said, just want to let you guys know that this one was available. The next one here, this is from RLJ Entertainment. It's a movie here called Silent Night. And this has a great cast. It has Keira Knightley in here. Annabelle Walls is here. Lily Rose Depp is in the movie. And this is basically, though, one of these kind of like very gloom and doom kind of movies. And it's basically about people coming together for this like Christmas kind of get together kind of party. But you kind of realize that there's something like off going on in the world. And if you see the trailer, you kind of know. But basically, it's kind of like one of those things where you kind of know, because it even says on here, here's to the end of the world. So you're not really spoiling anything. So basically, people are getting together for this end of the year kind of party. It's essentially kind of like what ends up happening when they get there and things start to get extremely strange as they go along, and gets worse and worse and worse. One of those kind of like character piece movies set at the time of things going really, really bad, why people are all dealing with all of their problems, why they're it's like the end. It's a very interesting movie, fun film here. This one has deleted and extended scenes as well as alternate endings on this one here as well. The next one here, this is from Screen Media. It's a movie here. This one has Tony Todd in the film. It's a film here called Stoker Hills, and this is an interesting movie. I always like these kind of things too. Because I do films and things like that, and I always like movies that have to do with directing films or making films and like problems or any of that type of stuff. I always think that's kind of interesting. And this one is done partially found footage, and then it kind of goes like in Rec, where it goes from found footage in the beginning and then breaks to real footage. Like I think it was in Rec 2, or no, I think Rec 3 did that. And basically though, it kind of starts off as like a documentary. They're kind of doing this documentary found footage about for their film program, about doing a new film that they're doing, a short film that they're planning to put together and everything like that. And basically it's like through the planning, and they want to go to this one area where they know that bad things have happened, and they go out there with the one actress, and then this weird car pulls up when they're in the middle of filming something, and the girl ends up getting kidnapped. And it's basically though, then it cuts right after to the, this is in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Then the cops are like, oh, we found this footage, we have to find where they are. The cop stuff's a little cheesy, some of it, just a little bit. The way it kind of cuts to it, it just has this sort of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the cop stuff seems cheaper than the movie stuff. I don't know how to explain that, but it's just something about that. It sort of had this kind of 555 vibe a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but basically though, and I recognized the one set. It was like the Saw set. So I was thinking, man, where is that set? I'd like to rent that set. But that's a whole other thing. But basically, though, essentially, though, I thought this was okay. I thought it was fun. Like I said, I do like stuff that deals with making films and stuff. So that stuff was really fun. But basically, though, they get out there, the one actress gets kidnapped, and they have to figure out what they're going to do, and it becomes a living nightmare for them and everything. But I like the found footage stuff the best. That was the stuff that I liked, was with the guys making the movie, and then, getting lost, and that type of stuff is the stuff I really liked. The next ones here, these ones are all from moviezing.com. I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. And this is the complete 4th season here of the show, Head of the Class. And there was a short-lived reboot they just aired for this, and I don't think it ended up lasting. I think they only did like a few episodes before it got canceled. I think it was going to be on, or they put it on Peacock or something like that. But this is a really fun series that really, before these DVDs were coming out, did not have a lot of like, they didn't really play it on TV very often. It didn't really have like a lot of syndication for this one very often at all. At least not that I can think of, compared to other things like, first, I think Family Matters is probably the one that has the most, reruns and stuff like that. That and Full House, I would say, between them. And then the other ones like Step by Step, you don't see as much and things like that. But this is basically about this teacher, and he's kind of is like and it's basically, he has a group of these students, and it's basically all about this teacher and the students and kind of all their problems and in home life and stuff like that. It's a very fun series. I really like this. I'm really glad to get to see more episodes of this one, because like I said, I never saw it in the past. The next one here, this is from Scream Time Films. This is really fun. This is a movie here called Beware the Woods, and this is basically though, and the one I want to say thank you to the one director of this film, Tanner. He always is very supportive on the projects that I do, and he always gives special thanks and stuff like that, credits and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that as well. So thanks so much, Tanner, and was really looking forward to seeing this. And basically though, it's about like group of people that are going out to like the wilderness area in Colorado. And Colorado looks like a great area to shoot. That's like really cool locations out there. But basically, they go out there and they're like kind of planning this one thing, and the one guy wants to propose to his girlfriend when he goes out there. And when they get out there, though, like they stop off at this weird convenience store. There's this strange old woman, and I don't know if the old woman is supposed to be like a real old woman, or it's supposed to be like this is supposed to be a mask or not. I don't know. That was one thing I kept thinking about. It also was reminding me too. My uncle used to make these movies back in the day with his kids, and I used to see them like when I was like I discovered about these like crazy horror movies that he used to make and stuff like that. And they used to wear crazy masks mask like this. And I remember like, this was reminding me of it because I think it was kind of like the mask that one of them, my cousins, wore in those videos. So I thought that was kind of fun because it's definitely like an old school, old person mask that they're wearing. But basically though, it becomes a living nightmare and the old person out there is trying to kill them. It's a very, very fun movie. The other one here, this is from Screen Time Films as well. And this one is called C.A.M. And this is basically though about, it's kind of done, like a found footage type thing about people going to do a documentary, about this virus that's going on. And essentially, though, it kind of, becomes this whole absolute nightmare. It's kind of like this documents the whole thing, why it gets worse and worse and worse as it goes along and the people are trying to survive and stuff like that. I thought this was a pretty effective, found footage because, you never know. Some found footage ones are done better than others. I thought this one was actually pretty good. And this one, it's called C.A.M. and it's called Contagious Aggressive Mutations is what it stands for this. And the next one I got here is from moviezing.com as well, and this is also from Freestyle Releasing. This is a movie here called The Reenactment, and this is another film. Tony Todd has a role in this one. And this is done like kind of like this is set in the 90s, and it's kind of a show. It's a group of people making a show kind of like Unsolved Mysteries. And I always loved Unsolved Mysteries. It creeps me out, though, especially the original series, like Robert Stack's like narration and stuff with the music used to scare me so much. I can't even explain to you how much it used to creep me out. Like, I felt like when I would hear that narration, I sort of felt like someone was going to kill me. And I don't know why, but it was like this reaction that I always would have to that voice. It just scared the living hell out of me. I don't know why. But basically, though, this is about like this Unsolved Mystery type show and about a group of these robbers that were said to have stole this money and hid it in this house. But then people want to do a show about this, and of course they go to the house and they come to discover that these robbers are somehow still in this house. And it becomes this nightmare of them trying to get killed off by these robbers in this house, and you don't know, like, are they ghosts or what exactly is going on? It's a really interesting movie here. Like I said, this one here is called The Reenactment. Then the next ones here, these ones are all from Umbrella Entertainment, and these are Australian releases here. And this is the from the Beyond Genres release here, number 15. So it's World on Films Beyond Genres, volume 15, and this is Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. And every time I think of del Toro, I always think of too, like a big regret that I always have, because back in the day, this is a long time ago, del Toro used to go to Comic-Con, and he would just sit there at a table. And this is when I think it was like right after Devil's Backbone had come out, like a little bit after. It was definitely before Pan's Labyrinth. It was probably right before he did this movie, I think, from what I can remember. And I remember like he was just sitting there signing like for free some like posters or something, and why I did not get some kind of an autograph from him. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I had just seen Devil's Backbone and loved that movie, and it creeped me out. So it was one of those weird regrets. The other regret was not getting a picture with Alexandra Daddario before she got so popular now. She was at a convention, and I didn't. And I missed a chance to get this free photo. And that's one of the other weird regrets, for conventions. But this one was a great movie. It's such a sad movie about this girl, though, going into this sort of dreamlike world. And it is really sad, but really, really well done. This one has on here, though, a 2007 commentary track on here with the director, the Power of Myth featurette on here, visual effects plate comparison on here with the Guillermo del Toro, director's notebook on here, prequel comics, UK, trailers on this one here as well. And I'll show you guys a little look inside as well for this one. The other ones here is one from, this is the Ozploitations Classics lines, and this one is all regions release here. And this is one here called Death Cheaters here. And this one, has a 16-page comic book adaptation on here, new extended Not Quite Hollywood interviews, because those were a documentary that there was, Not Quite Hollywood was a documentary on Australian horror films and action films and science fiction and that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of different archival stuff that they didn't use that they include on these releases, which is really cool. Brian Trenchard Smith trailer reel, theatrical trailer on here, 2008 commentary track on here with the director. Brian Trenchard Smith, though, is a really great director. Like, the movie that he did, it's always my favorite, is Dead End Drive-In. I loved Leprechaun, was it Leprechaun 2 that he did? Or Leprechaun 3, I think, was his, in Vegas, I believe, the one. I really like that one as well. But Dead End Drive-In, though, I feel like is probably one of the most criminally underrated movies that there is. And it's one of those movies that I'm so surprised hasn't ever been remade, in some way, because it's a really cool idea. And even though drive-ins don't really exist the same way, there's not as many of them, there still are, and it still could be done, or you set the movie in some weird future kind of world again too. But I love that movie though. But I'll show you guys though a look inside here at the comic book too that's included in here. Here's a look though at the comic book adaptation that is included in here, as well for the film. And the last one here from Umbrella Entertainment is one here. This is from the Films of Fury collection, and this is a Fist of Fury here. And this one here, this is one stars Bruce Lee, and this one has a feature documentary, Bruce Lee, the Legend, interviews on here, a number of different interviews, alternate openings, alternate endings, still gallery, and trailers on this one here. And then here's a look though inside here, and there's a card in here that, for the poster card here, as well for this one. And then the next one here, this is another really interesting, very, very interesting visual film. And this is from Dark Star Pictures. It's one here called Climate of the Hunter. And this is really interesting. It's kind of like about a group of these sisters who are out in this kind of cabin out in the middle of nowhere. And it's like this one guy is coming back to see them that they hadn't seen in a number of years. I don't know if it was 20 years or it was a really long amount of time. And basically though, they end up wanting to see this guy, but when he comes in, it's like there's something really weird about this guy. And this is a really interesting kind of vampire film. It's not what you'd expect, goes in these really interesting directions. I thought it was a really, really cool film. But this one has on here Strike Dear Mistress and Cure the Heart, feature film from director Mikey Reese on here, a short film on here, deleted scenes on here, recipes for kitchen. It has Prepare for the Screen by production designer on here, production still galleries on here as well. And the last ones here are ones that I want to let you guys know are available from 88 Films. And this one here is called Shaolin Mantis here. And this one here has double-sided fold-out poster in here. This has the English language on here, as well as the Mandarin version on here, with newly translated English subtitles. A commentary track on here with Asian cinema expert Mike Leader on here. Commentary by Asian cinema expert Frank DeJean on here. Let's see, interviews on here, theatrical trailers. I'll show you guys though a look inside here for this one as well. And there's also a poster in here for the movie. So here's the double-sided poster for the film, as well as in here are some lobby cards as well for the film. So some original lobby cards as well for the film. If you guys don't know, when I say lobby cards, if you guys don't know what I mean, so basically back in the day in movie theaters, they would have these would be hanging up on the wall, in where they have the posters, and it would kind of be ways to promote movies and stuff like that. It was kind of a cool thing that they used to do. It was, I don't know, it's just an interesting kind of way to have I don't know, I kind of missed that in a weird way. I don't think I ever really saw that in person, but definitely was a cool thing they used to do back in the day, and cool to see these lobby cards kind of come back to life, within these releases, because otherwise, how would you really have those things? And the other one here is Monkey Kung Fu from them, and this one has on here double-sided poster as well. This has the English language version as well as a Cantonese version with newly translated subtitles. A commentary track on here from the podcast On Fire Network. Strutting Around, a commentary track on here with the choreographer. Theatrical trailer on here, and I'll show you guys though a look inside here as well at the poster. So here is the poster for the film, and like I said, it's a double-sided poster for this one here. And then there's also a booklet in here as well that has stuff about the production, all that kind of stuff here, as well. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And also, too, be sure to check out the Indiegogo campaign for, Mistletoe Massacre. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that about the project, feel free to leave them under this video. Also, you guys can message me on Facebook as well. Anyway, though, guys, thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.